Good morning, grade threes. Welcome back, and I hope that you're all having a super week and that you're all staying safe and keeping at home, and that you're all doing very well in your work and working hard. I'm going to read you a comprehension this morning, and it's called The Secret Wish. Dane thought his mum was a bit square. He had always secretly wished she could be more like Corey's mum. Corey's mum liked to have fun. She often wore the most outrageous clothes, bright reds, purples, pinks, and yellows, and even a baseball cap and jogging shoes. Corey's mum liked to go for rides on a 10-speed mountain bike and enjoyed going down to the arcade to play Spaceys with Corey for an hour or more. It was a real pity that Dane's mum wasn't more like her. Well, that's what he thought until the day he decided that his mum should learn to use the computer. Come on, Mum, have a go at it, Dane said, urging his mum to try the computer out. Urging means to keep trying. They had it a year, and the only time his mother got anywhere near it was to dust it. His dad used it quite a bit for working out money and things, but his mum was just plain scared of it. You know, I'm no good at these sorts of things, Dane. I can't even set the video properly, his mum replied anxiously. But I'll help you, Mum. I know all about it. That was perhaps a little bit of a lie, but he did know a lot. It's really easy. All you have to do is start it up is to push the button here. You can do that, Mum. Then you move the mouse. Eek! Screamed the mother, climbing onto the chair. What's a mouse? Mum, that thing that this is called is a mouse. Dane was trying hard to be patient with his mother, but he thought, how silly can you get? His mother's face was a bit red as she climbed down from the chair. She was so embarrassed that she decided to try very hard to listen to what Dane wanted to teach her. She didn't want her son to think that she was really silly. Dane showed her how to load a program. He got her to load the writing program, but then neither of them could think of anything to write. So he loaded one of his favorite games, Gauntlet. Here you are, Mom, he said, handing over a joystick and grabbing the other one himself. You're the yellow guy, Merlin the wizard. He throws you yellow potion bottles to kill the bad guys. I'm Questa the elf. That's the green guy. I shoot the bad guys with my arrows. The idea of the game is to knock down as many bad guys as we can and try and find the keys to open the door to a different passage. His mother was already firing the joystick. Look, Dane, I got one. And there's another one done. Come on, you losers, see if you can get me. I think I've got the hang of it now, Dane. It's quite fun, really, isn't it? Dane looked quickly over at his mum. Boy, she was really getting the hang of it all right, and she was quite carried away. That's what she would call it when Dane got so excited that he yelled and made strange noises. Could this really be his mother? He was so pleased, but maybe she wasn't so square after all. A month later, and Dane still hadn't been able to play on the computer after school or even on the weekends because his mum or dad were always using it. And the worst thing was that Dane knew he'd only had himself to blame. 3 months later, Dane's mother finally got tired of playing video games and let Dane have more time on the computer. However, she was now starting to write stories for kids on it, so he still had to share it with her. She thanked Dane for teaching her how to use the computer. She said that she hadn't known she could do it until she tried. It's like that for us too, isn't it? We never know what we can do if we never stop trying. Okay, great. So I think the message from that story is that we must never stop trying. If you think you can't do maths, don't give up. You keep on trying. If you think you can't do English, don't give up. You need to keep on trying. Just like Dane's mom, she just kept on trying and she got the hang of it and she learned how to use the computer. And another thing is that Dane was patient with his mom. In the beginning, maybe he wasn't patient, but then he started to get patience and he was more patient with her. He helped her. He explained how to use the computer, right? So I think that also teaches us that we also need to be patient in our families, with our friends, okay? If maybe a friend's not getting something, help your friend. If your brother or sister's not struggling with something, help your brother or your sister. If mom or dad need help, help them, all right? If they don't know how to switch the computer on, help them, show them, all right? Sometimes you may know a little bit more than mom or dad, all right? And then there's a few words that I just want to discuss. And the first one is a bit squared, and that means to be old-fashioned. So Dane said that his mom was old-fashioned. And then when she was able to play the games, then he didn't think that she was old-fashioned anymore. And then arcade. An arcade is a place where you go play games, where you put coins in the machine and then you can play a game. And then anxious. It said that Dane's mom was feeling a bit anxious. That means to feel worried, feel a little bit nervous, okay? And then outrageous. Corey's mom was wearing outrageous clothes. That means to be unusual or shocking clothes, all right? And then Dane's mom was getting carried away. That means she was excited, and she was saying that Dane also gets carried away when he plays his games because he gets excited and he starts screaming and shouting, happy screaming and happy shouting, all right? Okay, grade 3s, I would like you now to please go to your Google Forms. I want you to go read the questions carefully, and then you can listen to me again reading the story to you, or you can read the story on your own. All right, grade 3s, bye.